Summer is almost here, so if you're dreaming of making money while you're at the beach, traveling, or relaxing by the pool, this video is for you. You can have an automated online business up and running in the next 30 days, and it can make you $100 a day or more, even while you're offline. Hustling is out. This is simple, scalable, and designed for people who want time freedom and steady income, not just another job. So if you've been stuck in planning mode or feeling like this whole online business thing is too complicated, keep watching. I'm breaking it all down step by step. And in case we haven't met yet, my name is 𝗬𝗬𝘂𝗧𝘂𝗧𝗂, and I help women build online businesses that give them more time, more income, and way more freedom without posting 24/7 or trading time for money. And in today's video, I'm walking you through the exact business model that allows me to make consistent income online, even on the days I'm not working. You don't need a huge audience, you don't need any fancy tech skills, and you don't need to spend months trying to figure it out on your own. All right, so let's talk about why this actually works and how it changed my life. When I first got into the online business world, there was just so much noise. I was overwhelmed by everything. Every guru was saying something different. Post more, show up on stories, run ads, launch every month, do live webinars. And honestly, I was tired. I was trying so many other side hustles at the same time, in addition to my full-time job, and I didn't have another 40 hours to dedicate to figuring this stuff out. What I really wanted was a business that could run while I was doing other things. Basically something I could set up once and let it run in the background. And honestly, I thought that that sounded too good to be true and was basically never gonna happen. But once I found the automated business model that I'm about to walk you through, everything changed. Now I wake up to sales notifications that I made in my sleep, grow my email list on autopilot, and make money even when I'm spending time with my daughter or taking a weekend trip. And this works because it's simple. You'll create one product, build one system, and just let it run. Instead of launching over and over and over and launching new products every single week or every other day, or posting every single day, you'll build an engine that sells for you on autopilot around the clock. Okay, so here's what this is gonna look like over the next 30 days. Week 1, you'll choose your digital product idea and outline it. Week 2, you'll create your product and set up delivery. Week 3, you'll create your freebie and email funnel. And week 4, you'll start driving traffic and let the system work. Now, I'm gonna break down each of those weeks, what's going to happen during those weeks, as well as the tools that you'll need to get started, prompts, and what you should focus on, because I want you to be able to leave this video and actually implement what we've talked about today. Okay, so week 1, this is where most people get stuck. The biggest question they ask is, what do I even sell? So here's how to figure that out without spiraling into research mode for the next 3 weeks. Open up ChatGPT and type in this prompt. Act as a digital product strategist. I want to create a digital product that helps people with whatever the problem is that you want to help solve. Insert a topic that you're really knowledgeable about or that people will always come to you for advice about, something that you're really interested in. Can you give me 5 specific problems that people in that niche are struggling with? For example, let's say you're a mom and you got really, really good at coming up with a weekly meal plan. That's a product that you could end up selling. Or maybe you're really good at your finances and keeping things organized and you create a budget template. Or maybe you figured out how to potty train your toddler in 3 days and you could create a guide on that. Okay, so once you pick your topic, then you're going to want to outline this new digital product. And you can use this prompt. Help me outline a digital guide that helps whoever your ideal customer is go from the problem to solution in just 7 steps. Now, once ChatGPT gives you the outline, you can obviously tweak it and make it yours, but this just saved you a ton of hours in brainstorming. Now, all you have to do is go back and write out the content. Now, start simple. You don't have to go out and write a 100-page ebook. This can be 20 pages or less as long as it provides real value. And remember to keep it focused to one problem and that one solution that you're offering. By focusing on just solving one problem and providing this one solution, it's going to help you create this product much faster, which is what we want to do. Okay, so in week 2, we're creating your product and setting it up for delivery. Nowadays, we have so many great tools for this, but my favorite is Canva. Canva has a ton of different templates that you can use to actually design your product, and then you can set it up to sell it in either StanStore, System.io. I use Kajabi, but it's a little bit more advanced, so I recommend one of the other platforms for beginners, but there's a ton of different options, Beacons, 𝗶𝗳𝗄. I'll include all of them in the description below. But regardless of which platform you choose, just keep one thing in mind. Don't wait until your product is perfect. One of my first digital products was a $15 ebook that I created in Google Docs. It wasn't fancy at all, but it went on to make over $1,000 that first month. I didn't have a funnel, I didn't run ads, I just packed that product with a lot of value and it solved a real problem. So as long as it does that, you're good, and then you can optimize it and improve it in the future based on feedback from the people that buy it. Okay, so once you've created your product, upload it to whatever platform you've decided to sell it on. Most of them have a free trial, so wait to create your account until right before you're ready to launch. That way you can take full advantage of the free trial. You can launch your product during that time, and whatever income you end up making, you can use that income to pay for the next month's subscription or for the entire year. But for all of these platforms, you'll be able to connect your product to a checkout page, and then your product will automatically be delivered via email once that person checks out. So once that's set up, you're all done with the delivery. Now it's time to create the engine that actually drives your sales, your freebie and your email sequence. I always tell people to start with a product that is directly related to whatever the paid product is that you're planning to sell. It could be a checklist, cheat sheet, template, a smaller guide, or even a short video. For example, if you went with a digital meal planner, your freebie could be a free 3-day meal plan. Once someone downloads it, they're added to your email list. And if they're already interested in your meal plan, more likely than not, they'd be interested in your digital planner also. Okay, so next you're gonna write a 5-day email sequence. And for anyone who hasn't done this before, that can be very overwhelming, but I'm gonna make it super, super simple and give you an outline of what is going to go in each email. So on day 1, you're going to thank them for signing up and deliver your freebie. Let them know you'll be sending a few short emails in the future with tips, stories, resources that can help them get the most out of that freebie. And then on day 2, you're going to share a super actionable tip or mindset shift that helps them make progress really fast. Basically, you want them to get a quick win. Helps them realize that it is actually doable. Okay, so then on day 3, you're going to talk about a struggle that you had and how you overcame it. Relating to them builds an emotional connection and shows them what's possible for them too. And then on day 4, you want to show them how someone else used either your freebie or your paid product and got results. And this reinforces the value that you provide and also helps them, again, see what's possible for them as well because it happened for other people. And on day 5, you'll let them know how they can get even better results with your paid product. Highlight the benefits, but not just listing out a bunch of features. You want to actually show them the transformation that your product promises, and then invite them to take the next step. And I always recommend adding some sort of urgency, whether that's a limited time bonus or a limited time discount. Okay, so here's a ChatGPT prompt that you can use to help you actually write this email sequence. Act as an expert email copywriter. I've created a freebie called Whatever Your Title Is, which helps target audience achieve specific result. Please write a 5-day email sequence that, and then you're gonna list out each day. So day 1 delivers the freebie and sets expectations. Day 2 offers a quick win or actionable tip related to the freebie. Day 3 shares a personal story that relates to the main pain point. Day 4 includes a testimonial or case study from someone who got results. Now, I 100% recommend actually letting people try your product out so that you can get real testimonials, but they can help you learn how to phrase that email much better. And then day 5 pitches my paid digital product. And you can insert the product name that helps them go further and achieve whatever the big transformation is that you're promising. Make it friendly, helpful, and persuasive, or whatever tone that you want to use in your emails. I use Kit, but you can use pretty much any email service provider to get this set up. And once that's done, your email automation is all ready to go. In week 4, we start driving traffic to your freebie. So choose which platform you want to focus on. And this is going to vary depending on who your target audience is, because let's say, for example, you're a career coach, your demographic is probably going to be on LinkedIn. But for a lot of people, I highly recommend using Instagram. So for short form content, Instagram and TikTok, we know, are pretty much dominating right now. Instagram is great because it allows you to use many chat automations to send your freebie automatically via DMs. So for that reason, if you had to choose, I would recommend Instagram. And basically you want to post quick tips that are related to your product and the problem that your product solves. Once you make people aware of the problem or aware of the outcome that they could potentially have, you want to share how they can get this solution by putting your link in your bio, or like I said, using ManyChat to automatically send them a link to your freebie if they comment a specific keyword. And then if you're really good at long form content, you don't mind being in front of the camera, then I definitely recommend considering YouTube for your main platform. And with YouTube, I think everyone knows you can film tutorials, you can walk them through step-by-step how to do something. You can also do story times, vlogs, anything that's related to your product, the problem that your product solves. And if it's something that's more directly related to a particular lifestyle, for example, if you're a mom, showing your life as a mom and how this product benefits you or helps you makes your life a lot easier. And make sure you add a CTA in your video that tells them to go down into the description and click on that link to sign up for your freebie. And if you want a super lazy option, which I'm a big fan of, create a single reel and then repurpose it across multiple platforms. So you can take an Instagram reel and repost it on TikTok. You can post it on YouTube Shorts. You can even post it on Pinterest. So a video you created one time can be used to post on 4 different platforms. And that one freebie link becomes the entry into your funnel. From there, the email sequence that you put together does the heavy lifting for you. And people start buying your product while you're out enjoying your life. Okay, so let's fast forward 30 days. If you follow this plan, here's what you will have set up. A finished digital product that solves a real specific problem, a freebie that builds your email list, an automated email sequence that sells for you, and a traffic source that brings in leads every single day. And if you stay consistent long enough, you'll see your first $100 day. Sales that came in while you weren't even working. One of my students followed this exact system. She was a stay-at-home mom who was faced with the difficult decision to either go back to work or find other ways to make money so that she could help her husband support their family. She created a course on a very specific problem that she noticed that other people were facing in her community, and that course blew up. Now she's making over $50,000 every single month on autopilot while she's out spending time with her girls, traveling, and just living her life. That's the power of automation. You create the product one time and then you can sell it an unlimited number of times for years and years to come. You don't need a massive audience and you don't need to spend your entire summer working overtime or getting a second or third job, especially not just to make a few extra dollars. And this is one thing that I hope this video has helped you with. Rather than going out there and getting another job, let's say you need to make an extra $500 a month or even $1,000 a month, think about it this way. What can I create? What one product can I create and sell for $25 or $30 or $50? That one product, how many of those do I need to sell in order to hit that goal? I bet you can put in way less hours than the time that it would take you to go and scoop ice cream at an ice cream shop, which is something that one of my friends did to pay off her student loans faster. We don't hate it, but when you know that there's better opportunities out there, you can do better. So just remember, you only need one product, one funnel, and one consistent traffic source, and that's it. So if this video gave you the clarity or the push that you needed to get started, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment below letting me know what digital product you're going to create next. And don't forget to grab the freebie that I mentioned earlier. It includes over 100 different profitable digital product ideas across a variety of different niches. It'll save you a ton of hours on brainstorming. And think about this. Your automated business could be set up a month from now, or even less. Imagine what your summer could look like if you had money coming in even when you weren't working. But the money doesn't just stop just because you stopped working. I love that, and I want that for all of us. So you've got this, I believe in you, and I can't wait to see what you create. See you in the next video.